Stephen King's Salem's Lot stands as a formidable challenge for filmmakers attempting to capture its essence. Revered as one of his finest works, it serves as a testament to the notion that its predecessor's acclaim was no mere coincidence. The tale of a quaint town succumbing to the grip of vampires encapsulates many of King's recurring themes, which echo through later masterpieces like It and Pet Sematary. However, the novel's expansive narrative and fluid structure present significant hurdles for cinematic adaptation, which often demands a more streamlined approach. While adaptations have generally received favorable responses, they inevitably alter crucial elements that contribute to the book's brilliance. Welcome back to your nerdy show. I'm your host, Spoiler Master. Be careful because there'll be spoilers. This is especially evident in the conclusion, which unfolds in a series of stages, relying on a pacing unique to the written form. The ending leaves readers with a tantalizing ambiguity, offering a glimmer of hope, while placing the protagonists in a precarious state of uncertainty. Each of the three live-action adaptations of Salem's Lot has approached this pivotal moment differently. The latest version introduces substantial modifications to the details, but strives to preserve the heart of King's original finale. This has sparked considerable discussion among the book's devoted fans, a debate that is sure to linger. Let's delve into how the climax of Salem's Lot has been interpreted across its various adaptations.
Feast.
The fate of vampire Kurt Barlow. In the eerie shadows of Jerusalem's Lot, Ben Mears returns to the haunting echoes of his childhood, only to find the town gripped by a sinister force. A vampire named Kurt Barlow has descended upon the unsuspecting residents, unleashing a wave of mysterious deaths that sends chills through the community. As the townsfolk grapple with the horrifying truth, they watch helplessly as their loved ones fall victim to the dark curse, transforming into creatures of the night. The tension escalates as the survivors gather at the drive-in theater, a last bastion against the encroaching darkness. Here, the vampires lurk in the shadows, hiding in the trunks of their vehicles, waiting for the sun to set. The final confrontation erupts in a frenzy of desperation and terror. Kurt Barlow, with his menacing, glowing eyes, becomes the focal point of the battle. In a climactic moment, Ben plunges a stake into Barlow's heart, extinguishing the malevolent light in his eyes and sealing his fate. Yet the victory comes at a grave cost. Jerusalem's Lot has been irrevocably changed, its streets now haunted by the undead. With the town lost to darkness, Ben and Mark make the heart-wrenching decision to leave, knowing there is nothing left for them in this cursed place. Ben and his past. In the eerie shadows of Salem's Lot, a haunting silence envelops the tale of Ben Mears, particularly in the latter half of the film, where much of his backstory remains shrouded in mystery. As he steps back into the haunted halls of his childhood home, the specter of his parents' tragic demise looms large, a ghostly reminder of the past. Ben's journey is not merely one of nostalgia. He seeks to unearth the fragments of his soul, embarking on a quest that transforms him from a mere chronicler of others' tales into a hero of his own dark adventure. Yet intertwined with his fate is the young boy, Mark, whom Ben comes to embrace as a surrogate son. This bond, though lightly touched upon in the film, resonates deeply with Ben, echoing the innocence of his own lost childhood. The novel delves deeper, portraying their connection as a fateful intertwining of lives, a narrative thread that is essential to understanding Ben's motivations and the chilling atmosphere of his return to the town that holds both memories and nightmares. This relationship is a pivotal element enriching the character development that unfolds in the film's early moments as the shadows of the past and the specters of the present collide.
Don't do this!
What happened to Susan after she becomes vampire? In the chilling depths of despair, the survivors find themselves at a crossroads, the first chance to end Susan's reign of terror looming before them. Ben, gripped by an overwhelming love for the creature she has become, hesitates and passes the grim task to Dr. Cody, who steps forward with a mix of dread and determination. But fate, cruel and twisted, intervenes as Susan's mother unleashes a shot that strikes Dr. Cody down, leaving Ben alone to confront the monstrous visage of vampire Susan in a harrowing climax. Yet the film's narrative fails to capture the profound weight of Ben's journey. In the shadows of his past, he bears the scars of not only his parents' tragic demise, but also the recent loss of his beloved wife. The act of killing Susan transcends mere survival. It becomes a pivotal moment of catharsis. By slaying the undead version of the woman he once cherished, Ben confronts the haunting reality of loss, solidifying his acceptance of both Susan's and his wife's deaths. This brutal act signifies his struggle against the darkness that has enveloped him, marking a crucial evolution in his character as he grapples with the fragility of life and the inevitability of mortality.
They're all dead?
Who survived at the ending, explained. As the credits roll, Jerusalem's Lot stands as a desolate shell of its former self, a ghost town shrouded in an eerie silence. The majority of its inhabitants either fled in terror or met a gruesome fate, transformed into the very monsters that haunted their nightmares. Earlier in the film, a chilling exchange between Dr. Cody and a local reveals the townsman's desperate escape from the clutches of Barlow, a harbinger of doom. The narrative weaves a grim tapestry, suggesting that Jerusalem's Lot was already a dying entity long before Barlow's sinister arrival. His choice of this forsaken place is no accident. It is a decaying town, ripe for his dark influence. The film opens with a shady real estate agent, a mere reflection of the corruption that festers within the community. When the first child goes missing, the townsfolk turn a blind eye, their apathy echoing the town's impending doom. In the source material, Barlow's disdain for bustling cities is palpable as he muses on his preference for the familiarity of small towns, lamenting, "What do I know of cities? I should be run over by a hansom crossing the street." Is the ending different from the original? In the latest chilling rendition of Salem's Lot, the runtime is a mere shadow of its predecessors from 1979 and 2004, barely scraping under 2 hours compared to their sprawling 3+ hours. This brevity forces the filmmakers to slice and dice Stephen King's intricate narrative, merging various locations into a singular haunting drive-in, a concept foreign to the original text. Here, the drive-in transforms into a macabre sorting ground for the film's truncated subplots. During their initial date, Susan recounts the sordid tales of the drive-in's patrons to Ben, revealing the dark secrets that linger in the air. As the story spirals toward its climax, the drive-in re-emerges as a pivotal setting, anchoring the film's eerie conclusion. Once the heart of the town's social life, it now serves as a sinister congregation point, harboring Barlow and his thralls hidden away in the trunks of their vehicles. Anne, Susan's mother, has taken on the role of Barlow's human minion, usurping Straker's position. When Ben, Mark, and Dr. Cody confront Barlow, the tension escalates as Anne ruthlessly eliminates Cody, pursuing the remaining duo until the sun sinks beneath the drive-in's ghostly white screen. In a chilling twist of fate, Mark manages to ignite the engine of a car, sealing Mrs. Norton's doom as he runs her down, then crashes through the screen, unleashing the recently awakened vampires to the perilous rays of the setting sun. The climax of Salem's Lot erupts into a fierce confrontation between Barlow and a vampirized Susan. In a heart-wrenching moment, Ben stakes his former lover before racing to save Mark, all while Barlow prowls through the debris of the shattered screen. As they escape, Ben reassures Mark that he believes the vampire threat has been extinguished, allowing them a moment of respite as the credits begin to roll. This adaptation takes significant liberties compared to King's original narrative, particularly in its surface details. Nevertheless, it captures the essential moments, including the climactic face-off with Barlow, while also fitting into a tighter runtime and offering a visually striking setting for its dramatic scenes. Whether this approach resonates with viewers is subjective. Critics find themselves split, and it's easy to envision a similar division among fans. Given the intricacies of King's conclusion and the challenges previous adaptations faced in encapsulating its spirit, a bold reimagining may have been the only viable path for the new film. So this was for today's folks. See you in our next video. Till then, bye-bye and take care.
Now what the heck, I'll laugh anyway.